Hello everyone, this is House Reviews here, and as you can see I'm in a bit of a warmer gear. It's starting to get cold here. It's winter here now in Australia, so best to wear better gear. Maybe I can take off this actually. So if you may remember when I posted a reaction video to the announcement to the Super Mario Maker 2 mini direct, I think it was, I specifically went full on deep into the Takamaru stuff, and yeah, it was. I'm gonna put a link into this in the description of the video, so you can watch that video again, because I went full on huge into Takamaru, and I specifically stated that I would probably also review his game in the future, and well, I'm here to do it. So I'm going to review the mysterious Murasame Castle. Sorry, you can't see that, honestly. So yeah, this is a Nintendo Entertainment System game, or should I say a Famicom game, released back in 1986, the same year as The Legend of Zelda, Kid Icarus, and the original Metroid. Yeah, so, and this was only released in Japan, and let's be honest. And that was because, well, the Famicom was more advanced than the Nintendo Entertainment System, because you could actually save data on it compared to using battery backups like we got outside of Japan. And this was the only game that Takamaru ever starred in. His only game in the series. And to be honest, after this game, no one, I don't think, of course, no one outside Japan knew of him, but in Japan, I think people forgot about him. It wasn't until starting from Pikmin 2 when his game made a bit of a cameo in it, or the cartridge, that things started to pick up for Takamaru. He made a cameo. He was a sticker in Smash Bros. Brawl. He was in the Japan-only Captain Rainbow. He also appeared in a Japan exclusive, in a mini game for Japan's version of WarioWare DIY. It got replaced by a Pikmin minigame in the outside Japan, so Pikmin again replaced him. Then I forget what it was. I think it was Samurai Warriors that he actually appeared as a cameo in it for the Wii version. So yeah. Then of course he made it. Then of course he had his own minigame in Nintendo Land, which didn't show him, but a bit of representation for the actual game. Then of course he's appeared recently as an assist trophy in Smash Bros. Brawl, Smash Bros. 3DS and Wii U, and Smash Bros. Ultimate, as well as having his Mii costume dedicated to him. So yeah, he's pretty much become sort of this cult classic Nintendo character, and pretty much gamexplain, who I did a bit of a celebration video to them when they had last year actually. So I'll also put that video and a link to the video in the description. So yeah, they pretty much did a missing in action segment where they dedicated pretty much all of Takamaru's appearances out and what exactly happened to him. So I'll also include that in the video as well. So a bit of bonuses. So yeah, got a lot of links to add to this video. But anyway, so we're not here to talk about all the cameos. We're here to talk about his only game, the mysterious Murasame Castle. Basically, this is basically a feudal Japan version of Legend of Zelda. It runs on the same engine. It's basically the same thing, really. And sorry, I'm not going to show you what I play because yeah, I'm playing it on a 3DS, so I can't really. To be honest, since it only got released to the worldwide through the 3DS, so this is why I can't actually show you gameplay of it, but I'm gonna let you hear some of the music for it. Ugh. And so basically, Takamaru is on a quest to go through a castle in his home in Japan to save someone. I think that's how it goes. I don't really pay attention to the story of this, honestly. And everything is going to try and stop him from doing his quest. And yeah, it's basically Zelda in a way, with no puzzles, I guess. And you know what? And I'm just going to say this, I reckon this is just as hard as Zelda 2 and Mario Bros. Lost Levels. Everything's out to get you, and it's very frantic. So, yeah, very insane. But you know what? It's not as hard. Yeah, everything's out to get you, but you can sort of manage everything. Takamaru mostly shoots, I think, ninja stars at everyone. I have a paper ninja star actually. Let me just see if I can find it. I left it somewhere. I'm gonna see it here actually. Should have got out later. Yeah, so I believe it's ninja stars he shoots, and they're pretty lethal honestly. I think they handle the job fine. When he's up close to enemies, he uses his katana to attack people, and that's pretty good honestly. Getting to use your sword at close range, and he can also turn invisible if you press the B button, I think it is, so, for a few seconds. And he of course gains power ups. He can shoot fireballs at some when he gets that power up, and I think he can even shoot a crossbow arrow or something like that. I don't know. It's tough to say. I don't really pay attention to Japanese weapons, honestly. I mean, I did study Japanese, but I don't know. Older games, it's hard to tell what weapons they're using, you know. So, yeah, the Takamaru control's fine. Honestly, I think he's good to control. I have no problems with it. I gotta give credit to the music though. The music is catchy. I mean, I love the main theme, and even the thing when you're inside the castle is really good, which you're hearing at the moment. Though I won't lie, I just wish it can be really frantic music, but you know what? Sometimes I can survive. I really do enjoy this the main theme. So yeah, that's a bit of, yeah, I enjoy the music, whatever, for what's there, and you know what? It's catchy music, and I like catchy music. The sound effects I think are primitive, honestly. I feel like they could have done a better job with some sound effects, honestly. So yeah. Though I will admit, when you pause the game, that sound effect's pretty good, as you just heard there. So, and I think the graphics are handled pretty well. I think this game looks really, really good, and thankfully, I'm glad you can save in it. So, in a way, I guess I am sort of glad they waited till 2014 to finally release it worldwide. So, yeah, pretty good. Now, so what do I think of it overall? I think it's actually a pretty good game, honestly. A game you should definitely give a try of. I mean, if you're a fan of Takamaru and you want to see what he was like, where he came from, you definitely should take a look at this. It's fun, it's addictive, and you know, who knows, it might end up becoming a guilty pleasure. It's a bit of a guilty pleasure for mine, honestly. I try to go back to it whenever I can, honestly. So, honestly, overall, I think you might want to give, if you feel like you want to play a game sort of similar to Zelda, but different in its own way, with a Japanese flair to it, I recommend you give this a go. So, what I'm going to give it, I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10 half stars. I think it's a good game, though perhaps maybe if they could maybe try and reboot it, you know, that'd be cool. And well, I can't expect me to do something Takamaru related for Super Mario Maker 2. Can't wait for that. Though before that, I'm probably going to have to play Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. But yeah, that's a different story. So, what's my next review? Well, I am working on that GameCube video, but that might take a little bit more time. But I probably will be releasing something on Friday. So, and yeah, it's a bit of a I'm thinking about going to review something, another Australian made movie, but an Australian animated movie. You'll find out later what it is. Well, that's something I've got coming up, maybe. I've got a plan on what to review. I've got an idea I'm going to review on Friday, but we'll just have to wait and see what it is. It's either going to be that Australian animated movie or something else entirely. But in the meantime, Hasbro Reviews is out, and, well, oh yeah, one other thing. And next week is, of course, E3, so I'm going to do a video for that as well. So, an E3 reaction to Nintendo, as you know. So, that's that. But in the meantime, Hasbro Reviews is out, and I'll see you for a review on Friday. Bye.